Hello guys, evening it is. It's the evening of the 29th of the 6th. I've been working away for a couple of days, most weeks now. Like go away Monday, come back Wednesday. So I've just been really water when she could, as you can tell we're at the allotment. So let's have a bit of a walk around, give you a bit of a guided tour. I've not been really recording stuff what we've been doing here, to be honest. Just the odd bits and bobs. So let's spin you around to have a look. It's not looking bad considering I've been here really as much as should be, let's see. Let's start it off over here. Remember this lot that got dug out by the bloody foxes? Well, the structure's still there. As you see, it's all looking well, but look at the weeds in here off that compost. Now, it's going to need a bit of a weed. As you can see over there, rainbow chard is growing, and all those plants that got ate by the pigeons seem to be recovered. Some are better than others. As you can see, my God, look at the size of some of the plants, some with weeds. My God, ridiculous. These ones here have well and truly stuck on. And the actual structure is holding up pretty well. So I can just zoom you out a little bit. Excuse the shadow. My sweet corn are filling up, but not growing up. And good old mare's tail, horrible stuff it is. That bed's empty now, it doesn't matter. This one here, the garlic, never ever really grown. As you can see, it's gone to seed, and the seeds are starting to open up. So I'll be taking some of that out soon. I don't think I can actually dig that out. These beds here, that one, end of this year, they're coming out. Because I've got some more of these pallet collars, and as you can see, compare the size of them to them. So that's going to bring that path in to about here. Now, let me walk along now, excuse the shadow. Now these are cabbages. Definitely need to get the hoops on them. My beans over here, I had to put some sort of cover on them because the foxes dug this up as well. Now all this here was about 3 inches thick. You can see it's all been dug out. And I'm hoping nobody's actually tried to take it, because there's a bag of wood chips still there. A couple of bags of compost brought in last week. These here, these are more cabbages, and there's the tomatoes that we did the experiment when I laid them flat. As you can physically see, they've actually started to lift. Yes, I've started to give them a little bit of support now, but not too much. Those hoops, I would say roughly 2.5 foot, 3 foot, and they are round headed cabbages, and they are looking pretty decent, to be honest. As you can see, yes, there is weeds in here, and also just notice there, bindweed. I want to take that out because that strangles plants. Now, what's been eating that? Because I don't think the cabbage white can get in here. Or can it? Anyway, let's carry on. I'm across. Now, there's nothing in this bed. We've partly filled it because we've run out of compost, but you can see that's where the foxes kept on digging. These are all my potatoes. These are main crop. All these. I think they're Charlotte's and Maris, I think. Now I'm going to cross to this bed here. Let me squeeze through. I've got tomato plants in there. I need to do some hoops with these. Got tomato plants in there. I've got another cabbage in there, and underneath that one's there. And I've got a squash plant there, but they don't seem to be doing very well. I don't know if it's because it's netting, it's providing so much shade, or because the sockets are getting disturbed. That thing has just grown wild again. As you can see, it's all inside. Lot of potatoes, plenty of them, and a bloody big shadow there. Alright, fat lad. So I cleared this path because you couldn't physically walk down it because this guy here now has really let his plot go. So I've got this plot here that's got that plot there that's gone. But as you can see, it's just pure weed. And these things here was what I had on my plot originally. As you can see, it's on his plot, these, but it's starting to grow onto mine. This is all the comfrey, but I've got to be careful now because I've got nettles in there as well. So some of this now can come out and get chopped up and put into a container. And as you can see, you can probably see that there, that the bindweed is starting to flower and it's actually wrapped itself all the way around this lot here. So let's go back around the other side. Have I actually got any grapes on this thing? I don't think I have. Oh, tell a lie, look. We have some, oh, you can see that. There. There's something, not very big. I need to do something with that lot. Alright, let's show you inside the greenhouse. Now, I don't know if any of you remember when we first got this plot. We had some major problems with it. It was proper overgrown. So, still not putting plastics in yet. And managed to fix the door now at last. As you can see, we've got some tomato plants in here. We're actually starting to use the space to grow. Now, these don't need watering. They're plenty damp. Not the biggest. Could have gone in late, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that we can actually get in here. You can actually see the floor, how clean it is. This here looks like it's had an ant's nest by the looks of it. But you can actually see in the greenhouse and actually outside. But look at the state of that lot next door to the other side of it. Look, makes you laugh. 9 years I was on the waiting list, 8-9 years, waiting for a plot. And when they leave them, like that lot over there, sorry about the movement, and him, now get this guy here, he does grow in there. He just, I think he just moves like little squares and does little bits in there. I'll try and show what I mean. He's an old gentleman, but still physically fit, as you can see. He just makes little areas and plants his flowers, like cauliflower. But he's got bindweed growing as well. Look at that lot. Weeds, weeds, weeds. This originally, I could get down the side, not anymore. That's about much for the tour of the allotment. We got a fair bit done. Still not pretty though, but when you have that lot over there blowing onto here, it's very, very hard work. I don't know whether it's coming back either, but there's one thing you've got to be very, very careful of. Whoever goes onto that plot, he's been digging 3-foot trenches, so you could be walking along thinking that this lot, thinking that lot is flat, and the next thing you might just fall down a trench. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. It all helps in algorithm. If you really want to, you can subscribe and see how this lot goes on. Thank you very much. See you all soon. Bye bye.